What's up guys, it's Matt. Today I'm here to talk about IMTA 2019 and my experience with IMTA and just callbacks and kind of everything that happened, and yeah, basically my experience. So here we go. So first of all, if you don't know what IMTA is, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to check it out to kind of fill you in. So yeah, I mean, for all those of you who follow me on my Instagram, that's, you know, why I was in New York. That's why I was doing all that model stuff, acting stuff. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to Christy and just MTM, Model and Talent Management, the agency that I went with to New York and IMTA. Is just, my experience was amazing, and honestly without them they probably wouldn't have made it as fun as it was for that trip. So when I first got to New York, I picked up a hotel room to make it cheaper for me with my buddy named Tolo. I met him before I went to New York. He's super cool. And yeah, then the next day, Sunday, we got everything started with workshops to do. So I got a little book that breaks everything down with just auditions with times and days that happens, and even just workshops with times and days. So that was really fun. I'm not gonna break down day by day what I did because that's gonna take a long time. But for some of the workshops that I did with acting, I was sitting and there was a couple agents at a panel, and they were just talking and describing, and then I remember like talking about how you can improve your acting and I mean everything around there. And then there was one point where they had everyone get in line and they had us do our monologues, and they would critique us and what would be good or bad. Honestly, mine was a dramatic one. So when it was my turn, I had long pauses where, you know, I mean, it was like this. It was like it was a girl. You know, it was just slow, and it was like pausing, and right away, I did not even expect this. Right away, right away an agent just stopped me. She was like, stop, you know, no one's gonna like that, no one's going to, and she really like hit me, and I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't take it to heart because, you know, she was critiquing it, and as one would see it, it's nothing but negative. You know, it was all like, it's too slow, it's too, you know, boring. So, you know, and I had a day to improve it, so I took all that in and I improved it. You know, I added volume to it, and I added different emotions, and I tried to make it comedic. But that was just a learning point for me, and that's what I mean with when you're going into workshops. Really write stuff down and really pay attention and just grind on your monologue or even your commercial. Like, really focus on what they're saying and put their advice into your work. Breaking it down with my monologue audition, there was a little ramp, there was a small stage that I went up on, and there was a mic. And I was right here, and the judges were all in front of me, and it was just like just chairs for people to fill in. It was a closed audition, so sometimes there's going to be open auditions where people could just come in and watch. Other auditions might be closed, so closed doors, it's just private. So when I did it, you know, really give it your all. Really, like, don't hold back. You know, everything you practice for, everything, the sweat and maybe tears, or even your character, like, you like bring everything out. Like, show the judges who you are, show the judges this is you and this is my character that I'm doing, and basically just give it your all. Other than that, that's how it was. It was really fun. Like, I had an amazing time. You know, there was parts in my monologue that I feel like I didn't do, but you know, it's not the end of the world. There's just nothing but improving from there, and I felt really good about it. And I was just the most happiest after I did it because everyone in my group was supportive. They were like, I like that. You know, obviously there was people who, I wouldn't say monologues were better, but you know, you could tell they worked really hard on them. And once again, it was just nothing but support. So you shouldn't worry of when you walk in the audition, audition room that people are gonna be like looking at you or judging you. Like, no one, everyone's there for just to audition. It's not a competition. Drill that in your head that you're going to IMTA to audition and not to compete with other contestants, because everyone's there for the same thing, to audition for agencies, for those 100 agencies out there. So drill that in your head. For my TV reel people, basically my commercial, it was really cool. There was a camera. The judges weren't in front of you. It's basically like a white wall. There's a white backdrop behind me. I stood right here. There was a camera like right there, and basically I did my monologue, and the judges were on the side. You know, they were looking at me, and that's pretty much it. They were the TV reel host. I am very, very dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I really wish that I practiced more, but I mean, definitely look at your script, or even as you're practicing, find keywords and explode them, and just make it really poppy and very interesting. Like, throughout the whole thing, make everything interesting and wanting to draw people's attention, because you know, you're the host, you're the TV host. You gotta get people's attention, you gotta draw them in and make them want to watch and just stuff like that. Get them excited for what's about to go down. For the modeling portion of IMTA, which was my favorite, my more focused part, it was insanely fun. It was incredibly fun. There's a workshop where it's a runway workshop. Not really workshop, but you get free time and you just get to practice your runs and just like walking with friends, or just having your friends critique you and just stuff like that. It's just super fun, and just meeting new people there. And the little workshop was a great time. You know, people started playing music, people started just breaking ice, and it's basically like a playground. I don't know what it's gonna be like, you know, for other IMTA events, but ours just a free playground. We got to walk anywhere and do our stuff, and it was really cool. For my competition, runway jeans, I took my shirt off, but really, like, when they tell you to get a shirt that's really cut, you know, you need one that's like about right here, you know, perfectly to the pants, because they're not focusing, honestly, they're not focusing on your upper half, or even just, they're focusing on how well it fits you, how well you can walk in them, how well you can pretty much show them off. And my jean competition was super nice. Honestly, I feel like that was my most confident one. It felt the best. It sucks because I was doing a TV host and I jumped right to swimsuit wear, so that there was literally one from the other, and when I was jumping in line, I was like 4th or 5th in line to walk the runway, and it was a lot. You know, I didn't really get to practice calm down. I just had to like straighten up and put on my character and just go. So that, you know, that was an experience. It was really fun, just walking just the first time walking that runway with just everybody just in a swimsuit, and just like, I don't even know, it was a great experience. It was insane. Lastly was fashion wear. I wore a little tux with the red shirt, black slacks, and some black dress shoes. And you know, I walked back. It was super fun. It was a great experience. You know, I rewatched my videos, and I noticed I was walking a little bit too fast. But once again, that's nothing but learning experience, which was insane. There's a male lady that's walking, and she's gonna be looking at me like, what is this kid doing talking to me? Just keep in mind that there's always improvements somewhere. And yeah, now I'm gonna be talking about callbacks. The way my callbacks worked, when I got called back, they gave me a piece of paper with the agency's names. You're gonna go to a room, and there's gonna be like poster boards with certain numbers and the agency name. Some may say callback only, and some may say nothing. And the ones that are nothing are open, so you can go up to them, hand your headshot, hand your comp card. Same with modeling and acting, just comp card or headshot, and just your resume, and you get to talk to them for a little bit, and just, you know, pretty much like a small interview. But it was funny because I mainly went to IMTA for modeling instead of acting, but you know, I leave my choices open because it's better for yourself. I got all acting callbacks. I got 2 acting callbacks. One was New York Dramatic Arts, New York Film and Dramatic Arts, and then that second one was Charlie Wright's agency. He's an acting agency. when I spoke to Charlie, he was explaining that his agency is a small agency, and he was asking me questions, just what am I doing to progress my acting. I let him know I'm going to school for it, and just I'm getting into workshops and just to improve myself. And he let me know to email him my progression and to just keep things going. But for those other modeling agencies that the open callback ones, I went in, I spoke with Alex from Artistic Artist Agency, and she let me know that I have a good look, that for a commercial, and that she's gonna be emailing me back, and if not, I should email her within a couple weeks. So yeah, no, but overall callbacks was fun, and just truthfully, it's hard to say, even though you don't get a callback, you know, that's what my agency kept telling me, is you don't go to IMTA to get a callback. You go there to have an amazing experience. And even though I got 2 acting callbacks, even though I really wanted modeling callbacks, my experience was insane. Like the people that I met, the things that I've learned, you know, even though I'm not the strongest actor, it's like going to acting workshops and just learning what they have to offer and just learning new things that I didn't even know was insane. I really push you to keep improving, to not give up, because the ones that don't make it give up. No one's honestly stopping you except yourself. And you know, even for myself, I have hard times where I just don't want to do it, or maybe for modeling, like eating late at night, or even just going to bed a little bit later and just slacking off, you know, that adds up and it breaks you down. But yeah, you know, keep going. Even though you don't get a call back, your experience was insane. You know, that's not your time. You know, modeling for me, even though I didn't get a modeling callback, it's because now's not my time. Not because I don't have the look or I'm not too good looking enough. It's just now is not my time. Later down the road, it'll be my time. Now, it's not. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop myself, doesn't mean anything. Keep going, keep chasing your dream. I'm a dream chaser. This is what I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like down below, comment down if you're going to IMTA, if you're interested in IMTA, modeling, acting. For those of you who are not following me on my Instagram, I post everything on there. So if you want to keep it updated with me, if I'm not posting on YouTube, probably on Instagram making stories or funny, random, cool Instagram posts. So check it out. Turn on your post notifications because it'll let you know when I post. Subscribe if you're not, because there are more videos to come. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace.
When I'm in LA, I do not know who I can trust when I'm in Como. It's everybody show me love when I'm in Houston.